Okay. Looks like I'm live. Beautiful. Anyway. Hi. Hello. Want to make sure I get something right. That is very loud. Oh my gosh. Okay, that was very loud. No new streams. Thank you. It's definitely loud. Okay. Hi. Welcome. I'm doing what is it called? Advent of Code because I'm bored and I need to actually level up my level up. Jesus fucking Christ! What is wrong with me? Sorry, I'm a little distracted because my the one thing I wanted to work is currently not working, and the music is so loud. Why? I literally lowered the volume so many times and fucking what? Activate. There we go. Jesus Christ. I have no idea if my YouTube chat's even active right now because for whatever reason it's broken. And I blame, what is it called? I completely blame YouTube for this. And I'm ignoring the fact that I just have 0 viewers. But anyway, hello. We're going to do day 3 of Advent of Code because I want to. Also, I'm having actually a lot of fun this year. Last year was kind of eh. This year so far, I've been having a lot more fun. Excuse me. Day 3, you descend a short staircase, enter a surprisingly vast lobby, and are quickly cleared by a security checkpoint. When you get to the main elevators, however, you discover that each one has a red light above it. They're all offline. Oh no! Oh no! Sorry about that, and Elf apologizes as she tinkers with the nearby control panel. Some kind of electrical surge, excuse me, seems to have fried them. I'll try to get them online soon. Oh my gosh. You explain that you need to go further underground. Well, you could at least take a escalator down to the printing department. Not that you'd get much further without the elevators working. That is, if you could, that is, you could if the escalators weren't also offline. So sad. But don't worry, it's not fried. It just needs power. Maybe we can get it running while it keeps working on the elevator. There are batteries nearby that can supply emergency power to the escalator just for such an occasion, but the batteries are each labeled with their joltage. Okay, reference to an older one. Why is my stream lagging? Uh-huh. Okay. For whatever reason, my stream is probably because of multi-streaming. I'm doing it on both on Twitch and YouTube, and I'm doing it on YouTube only, apparently. Anyway. Sucks, I guess. So it doesn't really explain why. It is... My stream is lagging very heavily. Yeah, the moment I just move into a new cell. Okay. If I move my mouse around, my stream just lags. That's funny. That's cool. A value from 1 to 9. You make a note of their joltage ratings, your puzzle input, for example. Ruining the bitrate of my stream because I need to copy stuff. Does me being in... There's no way. There's no way. Okay, me closing tabs actually fix the problem. Wow. Okay. Thank you, Linux, on streaming on Linux. I fucking love streaming on Linux, guys. It's my favorite activity besides. No, no, I will not be saying that actually. Where am I now? Oh yeah, this is a folder. What I want to do? Test and test part 1.py, doing some Python, and yeah, I'm just gonna do that. All right, beautiful. Beautiful, yes. And then we go here. And nice. So let me move this out of the way. Yes, I do have my chat open just in case someone really wants to visit me. I know. How thoughtful. Anyway, let me write to that, and let me go here. And let me also just keep reading what's next. The batteries are arranged into banks. Each line of digits in your input corresponds to a single bank of batteries. Within each bank, you need to turn exactly 2 batteries. The joltage that will that the oh my god that the bank produces is equal to the number formed by the digits on the batteries you returned. For example, if you have a bank just like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you turn on batteries 2 and 4, the bank would produce 24 jolts. Okay, you cannot rearrange the batteries. All right, you will need to find the largest possible joltage each bank can produce. In the example, all right, you can make two largest joltage possible, 98, by turning on the first 2 batteries. Oh, so essentially we're just getting the max. Oh, but they have to be preceding each other. Okay, so this one doesn't seem that bad, honestly. Okay. Let me read this one more time. The joltage that the bank produces is equal to the number formed by the digits on the batteries you've turned on. For example, if you... Okay. Wait, what? This is not like a correct answer. It's just an example of what it would look like. Oh, okay, okay. I understand. All right. So essentially, well, I think to make things a little bit easier, I can actually probably turn these into a set. Whenever I'm pretty sure in Python, whenever I convert something to a set, it will be ordered same as it was as a list. So that'll be nice. And all I have to do is just find the largest possible number, which doesn't seem that bad, which I think is pretty easy, all things considered. All right, so let me just start off with def main. Nope. I'm trying to get used to Control Y. Def main. All right. And then we're just gonna do pass for the time being until I get if dunder name is equal to dunder main. Actually, I wonder if it has that like thing. I think it was like dunder main. No, never mind. Name. Nope. That'll be there anyway. If dunder. Oh my gosh. Dunder name is equal to just under main. We're just gonna do open. Actually, I'm just gonna call main. Go. Beautiful. Okay, so then now, just go F. Yeah, F open. F equals open, and then it's going to be what was it? Temp, I think that's what I labeled it. Temp. I'm forgetting if I need a read line. Like, it's fine as it is, and then excuse me. For line in F dot, oh, there's a read? Yeah, read. All right, for line in F dot read. And we'll just go print line. I don't know, I'm used to like opening files with Panda specifically, so I'm just here like, oh no. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to do comma dash, not dash. Quote R for read. Looks like I was right. Okay. Thank you, LSP. I'm using Firefly, and it's getting distracting. I said I was going to change it last time, but I'm an idiot and simply forgot, so we're not doing that. Anyway, what are we going to do now? Oh, yeah, right. And then if I go here and Python part1.py. Did it not write? Excuse me. What? Okay. Yeah, I'm just curious to see what it looks like. Yeah, okay, I was right, unfortunately. For whatever reason, there's no way that... Okay. So now I figured that problem out, which is weird. Okay, so now what we want to do now is actually just create a set of the lines. So what am I going to call this? I'm just going to do set is nums is equal to set of line and print line nums. There we go. So we have our numbers, and I just want to make sure it looks... Am I going crazy right now? Excuse me? Okay. So why is there just a random new line? That does make sense, actually. Okay, okay. I was just going crazy. No, I'm not. Actually, I am. I am fucking crazy. Right, okay, so then, was it? Replace, and then replace, it was a new line. And I'm just going to do a space. Oh, wait, actually, no, I just need to strip, and it's going to be the new line character. And I'm going to remember one day to actually end it off. Oh. Okay, perfect. All right. Very basic. Let's go back to here. I don't know, it's like, you know, like when you're like going to work and it's like at the very end, like right next to the holidays, right next to New Year's, and like literally nothing is going on, and so you're just kind of just there trying to do something, but there's literally nothing you can do. Like I literally went through my backlog in like a couple hours today. Obviously there's more still to be done for that stuff I was doing, but like I'm just, dude, what the fuck? Alright, so now what we need to do is essentially just sliding window. Is that we could, technically speaking, have a left pointer, right pointer, and get the max number. So I can just do for was it L is equal to len, oh my god, len of nums. I think it's what, -1, I think? Yeah, -1. Actually, no, that'd be right, my bad. R -1. And then for L in, yeah, for L in nums. For L in nums. Okay, so then if, very basic, if, was it R is equal to L, or, oh, actually, no, I should do range. It actually should be range. Range len nums. Yeah, so if L's, yeah, if R is equal to L, or if L is greater than R, just break. Very basic. All right. So then now, let's see, how do I want to structure this? Also, I do like giving myself a little extra space. Like, I don't, stuff like that, I don't like having. People will look at me and be like, white space, are you fucking cringe? And my answer is, shut the fuck up. And actually, all right, so now what I want to do is I just simply want to do comparisons if, so I will just sit right now, max, or, yeah, max underscore val is equal to 0. Let's just do that for right now. If, I think I want to do int, it was like what, literally R plus, no, L plus R, I think, yeah. Because we want the max value, and they have to be in order, if I remember correctly. If int L plus R is greater than max underscore val, then we're just gonna simply set max val to whatever that value is. Since actually I just want to be, so it's going to be combined. Yeah, combined. Sure, let's do that. And it's just going to be int L plus R. I'm pretty sure this does count as a string concatenation, so we're gonna find out very quickly. Num, and that's just going to be num. There we go. Hey, that could have been bad. There we go. And we're just gonna do combined. All right, nice. So max val is equal to combined. Nice. Okay. So, and then now from here, because R is not included in the loop, we're just going to simply R is equal to R minus 1. There we go. Okay. I realized that now that I made this, it is completely wrong solely because I need to actually check each number. I mean, technically speaking, I could get just the 2 max numbers, but again, they have to be in that same order. Okay. Maybe it's not as simple as I thought. Let me actually just read through it again. Just want to make sure I'm doing this correctly and not idiotically. Yeah, because 98 would never happen. Would I have to do it linearly? I mean, I guess I would. Even though I don't really like that much. Having a set still is the correct way to do it, but I didn't really like that much. Because essentially now we have to, like, it's kind of just gonna be a really, it's just kind of gonna be really slow. And this is gonna just be R is equal. Actually, if R, I'm gonna do plus 1. Oh my god. Okay, why am I like this? R plus R is equal to L plus 1. So if R is equal to len of nums greater than or equal to just in case. We're just gonna break, and from here we're just gonna get the combined. No, I need a separate loop for each number, which sucks. I mean, so technically speaking, I can just do, which is even, this is a diabolical fucking look, but for R in range, what was it? L plus 1 len of nums. Technically speaking, that'll always just work. I'm just gonna do O. Just in case, because I'm paranoid. If L plus 1 is greater than 1, nums break. There we go. Okay. So then now, actually, this will sort out itself, which is nice. Control T, Control T, and Control T. Oh, actually, no, I don't need that anymore. All right, so the idea is as inefficient as possible. We go through the line, and then we have to go through every number individually. So why is this a warning? Why am I getting... Oh, num, whoops. That was my fault. But why am I getting a warning here? I'm definitely using L. All right, let's just see what happens. I don't think this is gonna work, but... Ah. Okay. Object is not subscriptable. And what are we gonna do? All right, let's do it. And I realized I printed nothing, so sure. Print max. 98. Why is it? Oh. Right, that was my fault. That was actually my fault. And then we're just gonna very quickly do. Once it's done with that line, we're just gonna do what is it called? I'm gonna create another value. Yeah, total. I'm just gonna call it total equals 0, and then total is gonna be total equal total plus max. Not max. Oh my god, max underscore val, and then we're just gonna set max val back to 0. Max underscore val is equal to 0. Very exciting, I know. Even more embarrassing, I actually tried streaming on Twitch, and for whatever reason, I think the encoder is just fucking broken. And so everything just kind of sucks, and unfortunately, I live with a loud family. Anyway. What are we doing? Oh, yeah, right. That's literally... That's correct, actually. $375. What was it? $375. Okay, so now let's get the actual puzzle input. Let's go. Okay. Oh, I'm just gonna call input. Oh my god. W, yes, and then input, and I'm just going to V, and I'm just going to delete that new line. These lines are fucking long as hell. This is good. 200? Yeah, it's going to take a minute. This is going to take a whole fucking minute, dude. Input, and I'm just going to do that, and then... Wait, really? I don't... Well, I mean, there's only 2 numbers, so I guess it makes sense. I know there's a way around it by using like a dictionary. I know that's possible. But I'm too lazy to actually look up how to do it because unfortunately I'm not that great at stuff like that. I don't know why I press Control N, whatever. Let's check it. It's probably that's not. Oh, okay. I got one gold star. Yippee! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, okay, okay. So I guess we're just going through and seeing what we can remove. We can remove 3 numbers. Oh, wait. Yeah, by removing 3 numbers, we have to find the biggest possible. Okay. I mean, it's definitely. I'm gonna have to walk through this. The escalator doesn't move. The alpha explained that it probably needs more joltage to overcome the static friction of the system and hits the big red joltage limit safety override button. You lose count of the number of times she needs to confirm yes, I'm sure, and decorate the lobby a bit while you wait. You need to make the largest joltage by turning on exactly 12 batteries within each bank. The joltage output for the bank is still the number formed by the digits and digits of the batteries that you've turned on. The only difference is now that there will be 12 digits in each bank. Okay. So I'm going to need 12. And I need to figure out... How am I going to do this, actually? Okay. Let's yank that P and then W and this is gonna be fun. 2. All right, let's figure this out now. So what they want us to do now is to remove 3 numbers, and obviously speaking, they have to be 3 of the smallest numbers, but they have to be in a very specific location. Not specific location, but they have to be. Because like what here you can actually just remove 3 ones and it'll be fine. I mean, there's a slow way of doing it, and that's just again similar to how we have it now, but comparing each number to one another. Because technically speaking, what we can probably do this linearly, where we can get the max number pretty not too difficult. But it's gonna be slow. So my idea is very simply to go through a loop, check each number, and check to see which which one will be the highest first possible number. And thankfully, this can be done in loops of 3. So yeah, actually, it could just be done loops in 3 by looks of it. Yeah. So that's actually nice, I think. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yeah. I think. So all right. So this is the what is it called idea? In threes we check out to see which one's the highest of those 3, and we just go. But this can definitely just be in front. Like 3 ones can be in front and kind of just screw me over. So that's gonna be a little difficult. I mean, no, I can't really do the 3 method. Yeah, essentially, I'm gonna have to check each. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check each number. Okay. This is gonna be fun. So much fun. Okay. So the idea is this. Essentially, what we have now is correct. Well, sorry, but the setup is, what is it called? On the right track. Now we just need to refine it a little more. So, obviously, when len plus 1, yeah, okay, that's fair, yeah. Okay. So now we have to check each individual number instead of what we have here. Because the max number is going to look what I'm gonna. Okay. If there's any background noise, I'm sorry. It's actually very limited. Okay, never mind. I was a little scared it was gonna be louder. Oh my god, what's this? Oh my god, what the hell is this? There's no way. There's suddenly music. What? Unbelievable. Anyway. Okay. So for every line... Oh wait, no, this is So now for every line, we need to just have... what is it called? Actually, I'm actually going to delete that and move that here. Okay, that's strange. All right, we're gonna move that. We're gonna move that there, and I'm gonna just have this as an empty string. Because now, because the idea isn't what is it called? So like the idea I had earlier. So if the first number, I mean technically speaking, it could do it in fours, but it doesn't really add out together. So I think I still will have to just to do this linearly, which sucks. Like I have to go through the entire string linearly. So essentially, what I'm gonna do is instead of okay, and what I want to do here, wait. I want total. Do I want total as a string? Maybe I want total as a string actually. This will look a little bit weird, but so if okay, so let's just go through here. Yeah. If max underscore val is equal to an empty string, or what is it called? Alright. Yeah, so if max val is equal to an empty string, it will automatically just be combined. But we actually don't need okay, here. Instead of that, why am I getting an error? That's so instead of that, actually, I'm just gonna set max. Not here. Sorry. What? We're gonna send the max val here to the first number in the string. Oh, actually, no. I'll do that there. 1 sec. Nums of 0. There we go. So I'm just gonna get the first known string, so then we'll always have something to compare it to. And instead of looking at combined, I really don't know what. Okay. So instead of using combined, all we're doing is now comparing to see whether or not it's greater. So I will rename it in a second. Is the no. I think I actually will just call it combined. Or remove the int here. Will make sense in a moment. So what I want to do is what do I want to do now? I think so what I'm trying to do is have max value carry each number individually. I'm not sure if I need to create a new variable for that, or maybe I just leave that as combined. I'm not sure. Because essentially, okay, I think I know how to do this now. So I need to go through each number and get the max value after every possible iteration. And since there only can be 3 numbers removed, I need to what is it called? Maybe I need to do this in Oh. Oh, this is worse, actually. Okay, so my... Okay, so remember when I said I had to do this in threes? Remember when I said we might have to do this in threes? Well, I wasn't entirely wrong, but I think we have to still go through it linearly. Yeah, because at no point one would have worked here. So like my idea is start 181. I think I might just what is it called? Restart this. For line in F. For line in F, I will just keep that one. Because alright. So for line in F, we now need to go through it and just simply pop 3 numbers. Not randomly, of course, but we just need to remove 3 numbers that will make this value how would I do this? Wow, I'm actually a little stumped. Like, it's actually crazy how it took like me like 20 minutes to do the first part 1. Now I'm like actually scratching my head. Funny. Okay. So, I really put on music because there was vacuuming in the background. I just didn't want anyone to hear it. It's probably already been heard, but it doesn't matter. So, okay. I feel like an actual intern trying to pass time. Like I've never, I mean, there is a way to do it, and I don't like it because it's gonna be a very long. The idea I have right now is gonna be very inefficient. So we take the first 3 characters. So what is it? It's gonna be what is it? So it's gonna be Alright, so we need to like go through the 3 characters. So I guess in this case we just go through the first 3 characters. And then this is gonna be disgusting. Alright, so what's it go? For L in range len num. This is actually going to be fucking vile. Alright, so then now for R in L plus 1. And that That was weird. T, and then, oh, actually, no, this would be M for middle. And then R would be M plus 1. So all we're doing is checking to see if what is it called? Oh, pardon me. If the number without these three will work. That's what we're trying to do right now. There definitely is a better way of doing this, but I can't think of it right now. Unless there isn't, and I'm actually, unfortunately, on the right track. If that's the case, that actually is a little bit depressing. So, okay. Right. So obviously, we don't want to like remove any characters from the actual string itself. So, can I just send a temporary string? Oops, I'm just gonna call this temp is equal to nums dot cop. No, never mind. Okay. Okay, so now we're just gonna remove any of these values. So I think what we can simply just pop by index. This is actually something I have to Google. I don't remember. Was it Python pop by index? I think. I'm pretty sure you're able to do that. Oh, okay. Yeah. It just what is it called? I haven't used the pop function in so long. Okay. Okay. Maybe I actually need to bring down the temp nums into a lower level. So what we're gonna do now is simply just pop right. So then right. I think here is where I actually want to do it. So P and then right, so that this is where I want the temp to be what is it called? Reinitialized. Okay. Why am I having such a hard time like thinking this through? The idea is there, and it's not like I suddenly lost it. I'm just so for L in range, len of num, we're just gonna set that as a temporary variable. And then I think it's literally just going to be temp. Oh my god, temp dot pop pip pop L wait, no, the index doesn't carry over. Can't really do that, can we? Okay, never mind. My original plan is oh wait, actually. Well, technically speaking, I need to pop the right number first. And then we pop the second number. Damn, this is actually so challenging. I actually I don't think I've ever seen a programming problem like this before. Or maybe I have, I'm just simply forgetting. I don't remember how to remove like a number temporarily. Or actually, well, instead of popping, I mean, what we could do is actually just no, never mind. That's not really gonna work. Wow, okay. Back to square one, I see. This like kind of reminds me when I was like grinding out for LeetCode. I fucking hated LeetCode so much. Nothing's changed. I still think LeetCode's fucking awful as hell. But also let me actually just remove that because I need to stall for a second. So then now what we're gonna do here? Wow. How would I? How would I even do this? Oh no. I guess so. Nums is equal to line dot strip line. Okay, so I realized I could just pop it in the last loop, like so temp pop, and it's gonna be R temp dot pop what's it called, M, and then temp dot pop L. So that's the order, and I'm actually going to remove this because now we need to have, well, actually no, temp still needs to be temp still needs to be assigned, but it can be assigned at a higher level, which is nice. And then, all right, so then now we pop. So now we popped all of them. So now what we're just gonna do is max max underscore val val, that's just going to be equal to 0. And so then from here, we're just going to check if max underscore val is less than temp, right? Int temp. Then we just have this as and we just set max val is equal to int. I'm having a moment. Int temp. Okay. Why am I getting the error for? There. Okay, so then there we go. So that should just be the max value, and then what we're gonna do here, because we want to make sure that temp is not like lost, so we just temp is equal to, I like having a little temp is equal to nums, and then I'm just going to shift O. This is definitely a disgusting way of doing things, but it works. I still don't know why I'm getting a warning for L. But whatever. Just gonna completely ignore that. And whatever is maximum at the end of that loop, or that line, I guess. And now we'll just... That was weird. Total Africa is equal to 0. And I'm using Vim. What the hell's wrong with me? I've like used VS Code all day because I was doing like very basic web development. No, I was recreating a PDF document into an HTML doc, so I can like do some like automation bullshit with it. I know, incredible. Okay, so now total is equal to total plus max. So, all right, there we go. That should print total. I have no idea if I made an error somewhere, but my LSP says I didn't. But besides that, I think my logic is sound. This is going to be a very slow program, and I don't like that. I will very quickly just throw this in there and w temp. I just want to see if I even get the right value. One day I'll get it right. List of nums, and I'm just going to there we go. Why did that skip? Whatever. P. There we go. Yeah. Uh, what was it? It was like dot join. Was it join? I think. Is that what it was? I don't remember. I think that was it. Like I rarely ever use these like functions. Int argument must be a string, not lit. I'm 39 million. Oh, no. Okay, I did something wrong. Wait. How many? This obviously isn't the answer. I'm actually just curious, what the fuck did I do? Okay, come on, game, come on. Let's see. So that's 100,000 million billion trillion. 100,000 million bill. Oh. I'm not too far off, but I guess now is a good time to start printing whatever the max line of code is. Control A. Oh my gosh. So whatever the max is, and then I'm just going to do or actually, no, I won't do it there. I'll do it here under total print max val. I might be an idiot. I might be an idiot. Oh man. Okay. I'm pretty sure. Wait. 31, 21, 91. 31, 21, 91. 0, 77, 86, 19. Yep, that's the same number. Okay. Cool. Let's give it a go. W, and it's gonna be input. Let's do it. And we wait, and now we wait. Beautiful. I love being terrible at programming. Though I think it'd be nice to like go back and like, because what I'm trying to do now is like at least limit my usage of internet and just use my basic raw knowledge of. Holy shit. Holy shit. I don't know. I'm using Tmux, so don't even worry about it. Maybe. Oh. Whoa. I might be stupid. All right, so it's supposed to be 12. There has to be a limit of 12. So what I needed to do was originally was actually create a list. Technically speaking, this still can be done linearly. What I'm gonna do is though, I mean it's gonna be a little bit harder because now I have to find, because the hardest part is just finding the first number. Like I guess just what is it called? Because I'm just gonna like not do that. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna do the first one, the first row in nums and just see what I get. But what I'm supposed to do, man, it's gonna suck. All right, so I have to. So I think I'd still have to actually just go through it linearly. There's not really much more I can do about it, but I now have to get the 12 max numbers in order. So I can't. So obviously I can't sort it. I guess I could technically. I'm not making 12 loops. That's like actually like fucking outrageous. But that would be an insane possibility, and I already know there's someone out there who made 12 loops. So unfortunately, that idea might not be it. And I'm actually not sure where to even go from here. This actually stumped me. What I have works for it works for what is it called? The three numbers. I Dyslexia, am I right, fellas? It has to be 12 different. It has to be not 12 different numbers. 12 numbers. So um so technically speaking, I can like do this linearly where I grab the first number and then I just go down the list and then I just throughout that list, and so then I'll like change the next 11 numbers. So my original idea was to, what is it called, compare the first numbers and then compare the second numbers and then compare the third numbers, but that might not be it. Technically speaking, what I could do, which might work, I would need to take the first number and then go through the next 11 numbers. Check those values, see if it works. If it doesn't, I move on to the next 11 numbers. But no, that won't work either. Hmm. Because the hardest part Technically speaking, I'm able to split each line by 12. Um, and just start comparing. But nah, no, that's a little too complicated as well. How would I do this? 12 numbers. I'm not doing 12 loops. There's no way in hell that's the correct answer. Hmm. Would it be. I feel like one of those memes where, like, that's it. Gang, it's over. He lost his mind. I just saw my YouTube stream. I look fucking deranged. I don't know. How am I supposed to get, like, a combination of 12 numbers? I mean, technically speaking, what we could do is just search for the largest possible numbers, I guess. Wait, wait, it could be in any order? Oh no, no, number has to be in order. Never mind. But I can remove the numbers in any order. So no, I actually don't know. I think it's like one of the few times where I actually sat down like, what the fuck? Huh? How would you even do this? Obviously, it is possible. So I'm not sitting here like saying it's impossible. I don't want to like start googling answers because I feel like they not cheating, but like I feel like what is it called? Just take away from like the charm, I guess, of trying to work this problem out. This is such an insane problem. Hmm. Right, let me. All right, I guess I'm googling it. Python. Get the largest number from number. Get the largest number combination list of numbers. Let's do that. Yeah, Google's doesn't seem to be working well. One second, let me, or I guess DuckDuckGo. That's what I'm using right now. Gee, no, I don't want fucking AI images. Leave me alone. Why did it? Dude, I fucking hate AI. It's not gonna dox me, right? Alright, looks good. Dude, I fucking hate AI. Where did this even come from? Where did this list come from? I don't even. Alright, so I just simply Googled like what's the largest possible number combination you can get in a list. How to do that and just work out the logic from there. I want to subtract 5 from each combination. If this really isn't what I'm looking for. Combination numbers and count. Huh. Not what I'm looking for. Reddit surely hasn't failed me yet. Give me. I have a list of digits, for instance. I can get the smallest my sorting list, but what if I wanted the fourth or second or fourth largest the fucking permutations? Excuse me. It's not really what I'm looking for. This even a final no, no. That's all right. Oh, it's actually getting confused. All right. So uh given a string of numbers, find the uh max possible value. I wonder if this will be what I'm looking for. No. No, it's not. This is stupid. I fucking hate Geek for Geeks. Wait. Leak code, no! No! Oh, well, technically speaking, this is getting closer to what is it called, I wanted. This one actually doesn't seem that difficult looking at it now. Because essentially, we're not looking for the maximum value, but we're looking for anything that starts with a 9 and go down from there. So yeah, you wouldn't even look at the... You could look at the head. Alright. This is actually so fucking confusing. Avid of code, you've actually stumped me. Alright, let's check the DuckDuck AI. I'm not gonna go too deep into it, but I'm just gonna ask a question. I have a list of numbers, and I fucking hate AI. That I want. I have a list of numbers. The order cannot be changed. I want to find. Sorry, not a list. String of numbers. The order cannot be changed, but I want to find the largest possible number. I want to find the largest possible number by removing uh, 5 numbers. Yes, search assistant. I believe in you. Oh. I believe in you, search assistant. You can do this. Why don't you just dox me instead? Oh, okay. That the final large part from a string while keeping the order intact. You can use a stack-based approach. This method involves iterating through the digits and maintaining a stack to ensure that each resulting number is maximized after each removal. It's been so long since I even used a stack. Jesus Christ, are you serious? What do you mean error received? Damn you. Oh yeah, you see my old ones. Whatever. Neovim and serve D. I was trying to learn D for a while. It kind of just didn't work out that well. So I want to see how it looks. So we have a stack. Well, stack and digits. Greater than 0. Is that really the answer? I refuse to believe this is like the actual answer to the problem. This seems like a little too simple. I mean, let's walk through. Okay, so we get like a number string. Largest number after removal. What the fuck are these function names? Jesus Christ. Number string. Okay, so then the one we want to remove is k, so that'll be 12, and then digits to remove. Pop the stack. Just remove. I don't think this is correct. Wait a second, what? No, no, it doesn't hurt to try. So What the hell's going on? I don't know why that's what's happening. Whatever. I'm just gonna remove those for the time being. All right. All right. So we need a maximum value of 12. There's a maximum number length of 12. What if the length of the number needed to be 12? I don't like that I'm using AI for this, but I didn't want to use 12. I was going to use 5 or whatever. I'm never fucking copying and pasting that. That looks actually disgusting. All right, so this needs to be done every for every line. So it'll be stack. Stack is equal to what is it called? Empty array, which is fair, which is very fair. Stack is equal to empty array in. I'm not calling digits to remove. Length of numbers. So and what is it called? Oh my god! I just saw like I just what was it called? Heard that apparently like creativity comes after you what is it called? Start from scratch. So I'm fucked. my what is it called? My variable names are ruined. Nums. I'm just gonna call nums. Removed. No, actually no. Yeah. Nums underscore removed. Nums removal. There we go. It's len of nums minus 12. Exciting. So then now, while I disappoint everyone in my field, well, stack in digits for num in for nums and nums. Is that what it's asking for? Really? Yeah, nums. Okay. While stack and I'm just like kind of confused on how it's stack nums removal is greater than 0 and stack negative 1 is less than digit. Is that really it? Negative 1 is less than digit. Num. Num. Just fucking thinking of smiling friends. Stack.pop. Because just removes the last value, and then nums removal is I don't like doing that. Equals nums removal minus 1. I don't know why I never like doing plus equals or minus equals, because every time I tried doing that in Python, it just never worked for me, and I really don't know why. And what was it? Am I appending something? Stack.append. This is a terrible stream, and I'm sorry, gang. Stack.append. Num, I think. Is that right? I hit N by mistake. Whoops. I'm used to working on my computer where I have to SSH to the machine, so I'm just like, alright. Yeah. And then stack is equal to. Why the fuck is this there? Okay. Stack negative nums removal. Oops. This is like so Pythonic. Jesus Christ. If digit to if num removal, else my hair. I need to get a fucking haircut. I don't even know why I'm wearing headphones. I'm only listening to music. If else, it'll just be stack. And then let's see what happens. Yeah, excuse me. Print the join, and I'm pretty sure it's just stack. Not sure how this will work, but let's find out. I feel like a fucking idiot. Or I actually want to figure out why this works, and as I spent a little too, actually, honestly speaking, I spent okay amount of time. I'm like mad that I what is it called? I'm just gonna remove the print line. I'm just gonna do int. There we go. And I'm just gonna give myself a max value. Total is equal to 0, and then yeah, total is equal to total plus, and then okay. Print total. This seems like a better number. All right, let me actually pretend I use Shift A. Yep, Shift A. Let me actually pretend I use what is it called? I got 1 gold star. Yay! I feel like I cheated though. So let's let's just explore why that worked, because I feel like I'm missing a lot, and like why this was much better. Okay, so let's just go through here. So nums is just the line. That's very simple. Stack is just an empty stack, and it resets after every loop, which makes sense. And then num removal is the amount of nums we need to remove before we get to our target length. All right, that makes sense. and our target length is 12. So for num in nums, I probably could have labeled it a little better, but regardless. While stack in nums remove while stack, so I'm assuming this is what is it called? Okay. I understand what this is saying. While there is while stack has something in it, not empty, and num removals is greater than 0, and what is it called? The last number of num is less than num. Why is that though? Oh wait, I think it might be what is it called? The last number of sorry. Yeah, the last number of stack is less than num. Why less than but not equal to? And if all those are true, then the stack will pop and number will be whatever. Oh. Because it removes a number. Otherwise, it will actually just add it to the stack. Okay. Okay, that was just me misunderstanding. So what's this? Stack is equal to stack negative num removal if num removal else stack. So this is essentially just saying if num removal is assuming not 0. So I guess in case we have any number left over, but I don't. Let me. Do I even need this actually? Let me check. Let me check if I even need that. Let's see, Python part 2, and okay. Well, so the answer was we needed that. We actually desperately needed that, and let's figure out why we needed that. Oh, because it's possible that there's just simply more numbers to remove, and it just strips the last numbers that we what is it called, that we didn't account for. That actually does make sense. Okay, because it obviously is gonna work first come first serve essentially. And if there's any numbers that okay, never mind then. So it does take account for every number and it removes it. Okay. So this has to be like a greater, just greater than 0 for this to trigger, or otherwise it will just be stack. Okay. Okay, that's actually not that bad logic, but how would have I gotten there? That's like my biggest issue right now because I'm not sure, because I don't work with stacks anymore. I'm so used to working like in matrices. It's funny, it's ironic because my work is primarily done with the data frame, so I'm just super used to working with matrix libraries. I hate working with the what is it called, matrices without pandas or NumPy, but I understand how they work a lot better now. Because I have to rewrite like a script that some fucking idiot made. I can say confidently like it's some idiot because he really was one, and you thought, and if you thought that me using AI in this case was bad, his first immediate response is, "Why the fuck do I need to do this?" And just copy and paste the entire question and put it in AI and see if we get the right answer. I don't like that. And honestly speaking, now that I'm looking at this, I probably could have done the same thing with what is it called, part 1. Just getting the two maximum numbers. And I'm mad I didn't recognize this because I never use stacks at work. Stacks, and I saw this like post earlier about how people were like, "Oh, well, this is the first time I ever use a data structure." Like, stacks are very important and very simple to use. Don't forget them because they're gonna be very useful. And I'm kind of like disappointed in myself how I didn't realize I could have just used a stack. Again, I've never seen a problem like this before, so I have to give myself some credit. So, yeah. I mean, this is also partly why I just do why I'm doing data engineering. Huh. Okay, well, good to know that I'm actually just fucking awful at programming, and yeah, maybe I'll actually go through and maybe I'll actually go through and see what a different problem, or maybe work through the previous problem earlier and see how I can incorporate the stack. And so yeah, thank you all for watching. I'll be seeing you all in the next one. Adios, gamers, coders.